Now tell me students, how rain forms? Rain forms through a natural process which is called water cycle. So let us learn about water cycle. Here is the picture of water cycle and there are steps of water cycle are given. When the heat of the sun warms the water which is present into water bodies, the water changes into water vapors and these water vapors get mixed with the air and rises up in the sky. This process is called evaporation. That means changing of water into water vapors is called evaporation. At the same time, the water that is present in leaves of the plants also changes into water vapor and rises up in the sky. This process is called transpiration. In the sky, water vapor starts cooling and changes back into tiny water droplets. This process is called condensation. That means the process of changing water vapors into water droplets is called condensation. So when condensation occurs in the sky, clouds forms and grow. You can see here clouds are forming and growing. The tiny droplets band with each other and forms bigger droplets. When these drops become heavy, they start falling downwards in the form of rain or snow. This process is called precipitation. When rain falls, it gets collected into water bodies which is called collection. Again, because of the heat of the sun, the process gets repeated. The whole process gets repeated and this goes on and this is called water cycle. Let us look at the steps again. The first one is evaporation. Changing of water into water vapor is called evaporation. Then transpiration, changing of water present in the leaves of the plant into water vapors is called transpiration. Condensation, changing of water vapor into water droplets is called condensation. Precipitation, heavy droplets start falling downwards due to gravity is called precipitation. Collection, oceans and lakes collect the water that has fallen. So here were the steps of water cycle. Now it's activity time. As shown here, you can make your water cycle. Follow the steps as I show you. To make water cycle, take a Ziploc bag, a transparent bag. Then take a permanent marker and first of all draw like this to make seawater. Then after that draw a sun like this, like I am drawing here. Then make few clouds like this. Then draw a small tree. Then first of all we'll show the process of evaporation. So draw upward arrows like this and like water is getting evaporated, and write here evaporation. Then from here, from the tree, again draw upward arrows and write transpiration. Then here in the clouds, make tiny drops like this. So it will show condensation. Then draw water drops like this, they are falling downwards. And draw down arrow also to show precipitation. Process of precipitation here. Then you can write here collection, that the water is falling and it is getting collected into water bodies. Now as you are completed with your drawing, open this bag and pour water into it. Then add blue color into it, a drop of blue color, so it will show like you are making sea water. So here is your water cycle ready. Now look here students, these are ice cubes, right? These ice cubes are having fixed shape. If I keep it in a bowl or if I keep it in a cup, the ice cube will remain in the fixed shape. It will not going to change its shape. So this is the solid form of water. When we freeze water, the water will change into solid form, that is ice. The water in this glass can flow freely and take shape of vessel in which it will be poured. Say for example, I am pouring it here in the bowl. So the water will take the shape of the bowl. Same way if I am pouring it in the cup, the water will take the shape of the cup. So the liquid form, that is water, can take shape of any of the vessel in which it will be poured. So this is the liquid form of water. This is the solid form of water. Now come here. Here I am boiling the water. You can see steam is coming out of the water. This is the gaseous form of water, which means when we heat water, the water changes into water vapor, which is the gaseous form of water. So this is the liquid form of water, this is the solid form of water, and the water vapors which comes out of the water when we heat it, when we boil it, that is the gaseous form of water. Now there is a question, can we change water vapor into water? Yes, we can change water vapor into water. For a few minutes, I am keeping this lid on the boiling water. Now after few minutes, we will see that after few minutes, when I am taking the lid from here, you can see here the tiny droplets have gathered here. So this is the liquid form of water. Now you can see here that the solid form of water, which was ice, is also melting and it became liquid form of the water. You can see here, right? So these are the states of water, or we can say forms of water. So there are three states of water. Solid, when we freeze water, it changes into ice, which is a solid form of water. Liquid, when ice melts, it changes into liquid. Gas, when water is heated, it changes into water vapor, which is a gaseous form of water. Now, let's see a video.
Gushing river, a sprinkling water stream. So many fish and water creatures in my clear water swim. Hear the music that I make, feel my water in your hand. Drink to satisfy your thirst, fill a bottle, fill a can. But oh, what's that? A truck with chemical trash? Oh no, please don't. Dump, dump, splash, splash. I'm not a place for you to dump your chemical waste. I'm not a place for you to litter and urinate. I'm a river, I'm home to many animals and beings. I'm a river, I'm definitely not your dump yard, please. I'm a fish in the river water, such colors have you seen? I love the river water and all the beautiful water beams. See how I flap my fins, see how I swish my tail. They get me near and far in the water without fail. But oh, what's that? A truck with chemical trash? Oh no, please don't. Dump, dump, splash, splash. This is not a place for you to dump your chemical waste. This is not a place for you to litter and urinate. This is a river, it is home to many animals and beings. This is a river, it is definitely not your dump yard, please. There are toxins in the chemical dump that will kill water life, the colorful water creatures. How will they survive? The clear river cries as it turns to an ugly brown. It is a water war here and not a dumping ground. You're killing the river, you're taking precious lives. Don't the water creatures have a right to be alive? This is not a place for you to dump your chemical waste. This is not a place for you to litter and urinate. This is a river, it is home to many animals and beings. This is a river, it is definitely not your dump yard, please.
In the video, the drop of the river was talking about not to pollute the water of the river. Here I have kept 2 glasses of water. Both the glasses are having clean water. Okay. Now in one glass of water I am putting some mud and some other dirt particles. Right. And now I am stirring it. Now tell me, students, can we drink such kind of water? Can we drink such kind of water which is looking dirty? No, we cannot drink such kind of water. Why? Because now it is dirty and got polluted. So, what is pollution? Water pollution. Water pollution means when unwanted, harmful things get mixed with water and makes water unsafe to drink and use is called water pollution. There are many reasons because of which water is getting polluted. Few of them are listed here. Water gets polluted because dirty water of gutter get mixed with fresh water bodies. People wash clothes on the bank of the river which pollutes the water of river. Garbage dumped in water bodies pollutes the water. Chemical and oils from factories get mixed with water bodies and pollute the water. Can we drink polluted water? No. Polluted water is harmful and makes us sick, and it is also harmful for the animals and plants which live in water. So, we should stop polluting water. Now let us see a video.
We have had our bright and sunny days. Now the monsters have come out to prey. 'Cause we wasted water in many ways. Splash and splash, our water's gone to waste. Stop the tap from running all the way. Let me clean our brushes while the way. Stop the shower when we want to. So in future we can go. We have to do something today. Come on, it's time for a change. Let's go save water before it disappears. Let's not waste water. We'll start right now, right here. Let's go save water before it disappears. We won't waste water. We will protect it. Have no fear.
Save water. It is precious. We all living things require water, but there is very less amount of water in this world. People in many villages do not get enough water. So we should save water, as water is precious gift from nature. So what we can do to save water? Let us look at those things. What you can do to save water? Should we waste water while brushing the teeth? No. We can close the tap or turn off the tap while brushing the teeth to save water. Should we keep... Is it good to use shower to have bath? No. Instead, we can use a bucket to have bath to save water. Should we wash fruits and vegetables in running tap? No. We should wash fruits and vegetables in a bucket to save water. Is it good to wash car with the pipe? No. Instead, we can wash the car with the help of bucket to save water. Should we use pipe to water plants? No. Instead, we should use a bucket to water the plant. So in this way, we can save water. There are few more ways which we can do to save water. Collect rainwater and use it for washing and watering plants. Do not throw the leftover water of your water bottle. Instead, you can use it to water the plants. Get the leakage of the taps repaired immediately. Fill the glass of water to drink as much as you require to drink. Now, there is a task for you. With the help of your family, find out few more ways in which we can save water. Make a list of those ways and be a water smart person.